Hey there, so this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to create mandalas using Procreate. This is how I do it. So first we're going to go through the steps of how to get it all set up. So I have a square canvas right here, 4,000 by 4,000 pixels. If you need to use one smaller or you want to use one larger, that's totally up to you as long as it's square. For this portion of the video, I'm going to have it screen recording so you can see all the things that I'm doing a little bit easier, and I'll have a little cursor right here. So let's get started. You're going to go up to the wrench icon up here and you're going to go onto canvas. Then you're going to go down to drawing guide, turn that on. It's going to show this grid, but we want to edit that. So go to edit drawing guide. You're going to get 4 options down here. We want symmetry. So it's going to give you the standard vertical symmetry where it's just going to mirror both sides. We're going to go down here to options. For options, it gives you 4 different ones. We're already on vertical. We're going to go down to radial. Click that. So now it's just going to give you more symmetry to access. So it's going to go by, if I draw a line here, it's going to go over here, and then same with this. Now, make sure it'll always be on, but in the off chance, make sure assisted drawing is turned on. All right, you can use rotational symmetry if you'd like, but I always keep that off. And then you're gonna come up to done, click that. And all right, so now you've got your symmetry. So as I was saying earlier, you draw by this line, it'll mirror on that side, draw by that line, mirror on that side. So the way I try to make more intricate mandalas is I insert my own grid and then kind of work from there. So I'm going to do that real quick. I go up to the wrench again, actions, and then go to add. In my bio, I'll leave a PDF of the grid I use if you want to use that, but I made mine using, I believe it was Affinity Designer. I can't remember, but there's tons of them online. You can even use, or you can screenshot ones using a Maziograph or any of those apps if you already use those. So I'm just going to insert my grid real quick. All right, so here is the grid or symmetry tool that I use. So right now it doesn't fit to canvas, but I just go down here and click this button and it'll fit it. So the next thing I do is I make sure the opacity is around the 20s. I don't go lower than that because I still want to be able to see it. And then from here, I will create a new layer and make sure. So you see how it says assisted. You want the layers you're going to draw on, you want to make sure that's turned on. If it's not, you won't get any symmetry. It'll just make it a little longer. So now, and then I usually pick a different color. I tend to use the color pink. So let's find the palette I use. I usually just use this pink right here. And where's mine? There we go. And then, all right, so I'm going to show you here. So this is kind of what I do. I will draw in, drawing assist. I will draw in one little section right here. So you notice how with my grid, it will be in these 4 quadrants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like in those sections. I will do my sketch art first and then rotate it, or duplicate it and then rotate it. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna fast forward through the drawing process and I will bring you back to what I mean. Okay, so this is what I meant. I have it in these quadrants or sections, however you want to say it. And with my grid, it kind of helps me out because now there's this empty space, right? Well, I go up here to my layers and I have it all on one layer, this drawing. You can break it apart when you do it. Personally, I just want to streamline the process, so I make sure it's all in one layer. And from there, you want to click on the layer, and you go to, oh no, actually you might have to swipe. So I swipe, oh yeah, swipe left, then duplicate it. From there, you're gonna want to take, it doesn't matter which one you really take, you're gonna come up to the little mouse cursor up here, click it, and then go down here to where, you'll see the blue uniform down here. Below that, it's gonna say rotate 45 degrees. You're gonna click that, and there you go. You'll have the full detail mandala. Now, I wanna make sure I kind of give a disclaimer or a warning. The reason why I don't do the mandala all, this way with the ink, the color, the shading, whatever, is because sometimes there's kind of some imperfection. I don't know if you can see it from your screen, but you can tell which one is the original and which one's the duplicate. The quality diminishes from copying it. Also, sometimes it won't align with the grid. I'm sure there's a way to fix it or to kind of stop that from happening, but I actually like, changing the opacity of this, combining the layers, and then just inking it all completely by hand with the help of Symmetry. But if you want to try to do that, I'm just giving a warning. It is the quality is going to diminish. I think you can kind of tell. The left is the original and the right is not. But from here, what I do is I take these two layers and then I also lower the opacity on them. So from here, lower it down again. Sometimes I combine them. I try not to, just in case I need to. There's just been cases where I need to have them separated. And now from here, I'll make a new layer. I already have my inking layer right here, but just to explain the process, I'll turn on Drawing Assist again. And then what I'll start to do is change the color back to the color I'm going to ink with, which is usually the color black. There we go. And then I will just start to draw it. And like I said, I'll freehand it. There are sections where I'm going to have to completely freehand, but I personally like doing it like this. Kind of gives off the feel of doing it traditionally with, with the assistance of doing it digitally with Symmetry and undoing. But I hope this has helped you, and let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. I'm going to show you the rest of my process, my inking process and my coloring. I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Bye.